Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Virgo September 24, 2022. The day can begin with some question marks in your mind, but as it progresses, you find it far more natural to concentrate and focus. Opening up conversations with people you share your day with can figure strongly, or communications and insight into health and wellness are significant. You're allowing room for others to be themselves without pressure to perform or measure up. Steady energy is working for you on both personal and professional levels. You're in an excellent position to connect with others in empowering ways today. Transits support communicating what you mean and two-way conversations that satisfy and inform. It's an excellent time for building bridges. Neptune is throwing shade all over your day yet again. As the planet of delusion and mystery, Neptune is ready to bring on the drama. Today, he will launch a full-scale war against Venus, the planet of love and beauty. This ensures that disappointing news around personal and romantic relationships could now come out or be at hand. In fact, you may be feeling so down in the dumps that you end up stirring the pot to exacerbate relationship difficulties. Don't be a Sasquatch, be a lover. Take some time to be alone and then revisit everything that's bothering you later. Do your professional commitments actually serve your career path? You might have a hard pill to swallow when Venus in Gemini squares Neptune retrograde in Pisces today. Ideally, everyone that you work with and every obligation that you take on should positively influence the progression of your career in at least one way. However, this is not always the case. Whether it is intentional or not, you may have some professional arrangements that are devaluing your career path. Figure out who and what is worth keeping around as you continue to progress. Some wonderful news concerning money and career matters could come your way today. Your natural kindness and sympathy with others has led you to make some good friends who are also valuable business contacts, and this is definitely paying off. Your aesthetic sense is at an all-time high, so this is a great day to start any creative projects that you may have in mind. Success is definitely coming your way. To put it mildly, you are somewhat overwhelmed with what is expected of you. There are frequent misunderstandings, especially with relatives and friends. To avoid making the tense situation worse, refrain from acting in the heat of the moment. You need a great deal of time and patience for talking things over to clear matters up. Hit the road, if you can. Even a short day trip will lift your spirits up high enough to see plenty of daylight. A longer trip that starts today will go smoothly. You come under intense scrutiny and react badly to criticism you might receive from people you care about most. Emotional outbursts lead you to say things you later regret. It is probably best if you try and remove yourself from any tense situation to a quiet place where you're able to reflect on how you feel. The planets were recently aligned in a way that created energy particularly focused on you, raising a lot of questions and resulting in many positive and varied actions. Even more than usual, you should now be feeling that you know the real nature of your personality. Now that you know you have such solid roots, you can build up your self-confidence. It's important that you take the time you need for your own creativity. If you spend the majority of your time tending to the needs of others, this day will really heighten this need. Use this energy to your advantage by engaging in the activities that feel best for you. When you take time for yourself, you replenish your spirit. Without this, you will quickly find that you haven't got much to give to anyone. Prevent this kind of burnout. Our eyes in the sky. Today's vibe acknowledges your efforts and marks a new season in the zodiac. The sun moves into the sign of Libra tonight, marking the fall equinox and a new change of direction for all. It's that time of year when we're all encouraged to go inward and recognize what we are harvesting from all our earlier hard work. It's also a season of awareness of what is still required for you to tackle your goals going forward. This week you're focused on the needs of your family and romantic partner. It won't do to spend in the same patterns as before. Instead, putting your most mature foot forward makes sure there's plenty of cash for college educations, a comfortable home, and more. Your creative side is warring with your practical side. This, too, will pass. The moon is still transiting in Leo, bringing a delightfully playful energy that can give you the boost of love that you so deserve. Self-love and self-care are important right now. You might have to sit with yourself and take some time away from the hustle and bustle of the world. There are plenty of things you can do to fully tap into this energy. This is the perfect time to set up an altar or find some other way to honor your spirit guides. Activity governing past lives and karma means the strange nighttime dreams should stop, as well as the weird moments of synchronicity in your life. Now it's time to move forward on the money front by focusing on developing your career into more than just a job. You can find meaning as well as cash, and it will all happen soon enough. In the early morning, the Leo moon squares off with Uranus in Taurus, prompting distraction. Events catch us off guard and cause us to make strange decisions. It may be that we are unprepared for change. Small upsets can jar us emotionally, and in an effort to maintain control, we wind up behaving in ways that prolong our discomfort. Avoid looking for someone to blame in this situation. Remember that we cannot control others, however, we can control our response to difficult experiences. This week's focus is on relationships and how they can help you meet your goals. It's about moving up, whether you form a jogging club with friends to take off a few pounds, or access the networking power of acquaintances. There's an emphasis on learning new languages and studying foreign cultures to help you take your business worldwide. Aspects in your career house make it hard to see any real progress. You're being asked to build very carefully from the ground up so you have a solid foundation. The universe indicates a time of change in your home life, including a possible move. Have you ever thought about taking your career to a new town? It just might work. Do your research and start looking for leads. Following this, the moon opposes Saturn in Aquarius, making us feel depressed. We may regret decisions made in haste, choosing to isolate ourselves due to embarrassment. The day is very young, and we still have time to turn things around, yet in the immediate, we might prefer to take some space. In fact, we can get a great deal of work done now. The moon begins its void of course following this aspect's perfection, lasting until tomorrow. By throwing our weight behind an incomplete project, we'll have a finished product to be proud of by the end of the day.